Hey y'all, this is Stephanie coming to you from the BarBend kitchen today with home meal delivery service EveryPlate. Are you a home meal delivery fan? Or maybe you're just experiencing this for the first time and you're curious about what the process is. Well, I'm gonna take you through my experience with EveryPlate today. Everything from ordering my meals online, picking it up at my door, cooking, tasting, the whole shebang. So if you're curious about EveryPlate, stick with me. Let's dive in. Cost is an important factor when you're choosing a home meal delivery service, so let's talk about EveryPlate from a value perspective. The first thing that loads on the website when you get there is an exact breakdown of what you're gonna get and what you're gonna pay for, and EveryPlate makes it really simple because you're only gonna get two options. You can order from the 2-person plan or a 4-person plan. The breakdown for the 2-person plan is gonna give you 3 recipes, 2 servings each at a price point of $3.33 a serving. And the 4-person plan, you're gonna get 3 recipes, 4 servings each for a price point of $4.16 per serving. And on your first box, you're gonna get free shipping. So that means for the 2-person plan, you're only gonna pay $19.94 for your first box for those 2 meals and 3 recipes. That is one of the lowest price points we've seen with any of the home meal delivery services that we've reviewed. If you decide that you like EveryPlate and you wanna move forward and pay full price, your price point's only going to move to $4.99 per serving for both the 2-person and the 4-person plan. They do tack on an $8.99 shipping charge, but that's still only going to put you at $38.94 for that 2-person plan moving forward. EveryPlate also offers a couple of other cool perks. You can cancel at any time, you're able to skip weeks, which is a great convenience, and you can plan your meals out 3 weeks in advance. So we're kicking off this review with some pretty compelling information around value, but I'm curious to find out if taste and quality are there despite that lower price point. Let's do this. Let's talk a little bit about the EveryPlate website experience. So as I mentioned before, the first thing that you see when that web page loads is the value breakdown, which is awesome. Below there's a couple of drop-down menus that answer some questions for you. For instance, what if you're cooking for 1 instead of 2? And exactly how does EveryPlate keep their price point so low? Beyond that, you're gonna choose from the 8 meal options listed that week, simply set up your account, and you're off and running. So what did we get? We ordered the 2-person plan, which came with 3 recipes, and the 3 meals that we chose were a chicken sausage penne, a honey glazed chicken, and a pork carnitas bowl. They come with these brightly colored recipe cards, which is pretty cool, and we chose to cook 2 of the 3 meals. We cooked the honey glazed chicken and the pork carnitas bowl. If you're interested in the chicken sausage penne, that's in the written portion of the review, which you can check out on barbend.com. So let's start with the pork carnitas bowl and the ingredients that came with that. We got garlic and Anaheim pepper, a jalapeno, lime, jasmine rice, sour cream, Southwest spice packet, ground pork, shredded pepper jack cheese, and hot sauce. And the honey glazed chicken, which you can see here. We got sweet potatoes, zucchini, garlic, chicken breasts, chipotle powder, chicken stock, and honey. Let's talk a little bit about the cooking experience with the honey glazed chicken. So on the front of the card, they tell you exactly what prep and cook time is gonna be, and they also let you know about any extras you might need around the house, butter, olive oil, salt, pepper, things like that. On the back of the card, they give you step-by-step instructions for everything that you're gonna need to do. And this recipe was super simple. We chopped up our sweet potatoes, got those working on the stove, cooked the chicken in a pan, same with the zucchini, mixed up a little pan sauce, and we were plated. And I honestly think we came in a little bit under that 30-minute mark, so thumbs up there. What I really appreciated about the chicken dish is that each of the ingredients really shined on their own. I'm the type of person who likes to be able to taste the food. I don't want it to be overwhelmed by sauces and spices, so I don't really know what it is that I'm eating. Starting with the sweet potatoes, that cayenne pepper in there kicked those up a notch and made them really interesting. The honey glaze on the chicken was just right, not at all overwhelming. I could still taste that tender, juicy chicken, and the zucchini was fresh and had a little bit of a bite to it. So overall, I'm giving this one a thumbs up. I really liked this dish. Moving on to the pork carnitas bowl, same deal. You get your prep and cook time right on the front, any extras you're gonna need in the kitchen, and step-by-step instructions. And even though this dish had more elements to it than the honey glazed chicken, it wasn't at all more complicated to make. I washed up all of the produce, chopped it up, cooked the rice and the pork on the stove, and then I put everything out on the counter and had the ability to customize my own bowl, which was really exciting. You can make it really, really spicy if you dig that, or less spicy. I like spice, I like a little bit of heat in my food, so I kicked it up a couple of notches, and I've got to say I'm a huge pork carnitas bowl fan now. I really, really liked it. All of the ingredients play really well together, but they also shine on their own, which was interesting. And I was able to add a little bit of extra cheese or a little bit of extra hot sauce. The crew was even into it. They all made bowls and everybody liked the pork carnitas bowl. So 2 thumbs up to EveryPlate for this one. We're huge fans. So what's the deal with EveryPlate and nutrition? I was personally really excited to find, as I hopped onto the website to explore the dishes that I might be interested in ordering that week, that the nutritional information comes up right with the recipe, and they get granular with their nutrition. So I'm the type of person who likes to know what they're eating. First off, I'm interested in qualifying my macro sets, meaning how much protein, carbs, and fat are in the dish. But I'm also interested in that micronutrition, meaning I want to know how much sodium, sugar, and fiber are attached as well, and EveryPlate makes that really easy to find. However, I was disappointed to find that they don't follow up and print that nutritional information on the recipe card. I'd like to see EveryPlate step up and do the legwork there so you don't have to. So what's the deal with EveryPlate where weight loss is concerned? As you know, in order to shed a few pounds, you need to maintain a caloric deficit, meaning you need to burn more calories than you're taking in, and EveryPlate isn't set up to support any sort of dietary guidelines at all. They're focused on giving you 8 menu choices each week and delivering those to your door. So if you're looking for low carb or low calorie options, you're pescatarian, vegetarian, paleo, any variety of dietary guidelines, EveryPlate probably isn't going to be the meal service. It's going to be able to support those specific dietary needs. Moving on to EveryPlate pros and cons. Starting with the pros, I was a huge fan of both of the meals that we tasted. The portion sizes were on point, the ingredients shined, and the freshness of the produce and the ingredients overall was some of the best that we've seen. Moving on from there, the meals were simple, they were fun to make, fun to eat, and EveryPlate offers one of the best value propositions that we've seen, so big thumbs up on all of those points for EveryPlate. Moving on to my EveryPlate cons, I was pretty disappointed to find out that although the nutritional information for the meals was available on the website, they don't follow up and print that on the recipe card, so you have to go back and look for that. Moving on from there, they offer a pretty limited number of menu choices each week, and there's absolutely no customizable options available whatsoever. So if you're following a specific nutritional plan, if you're keto, paleo, looking for low calorie or low carb, EveryPlate probably isn't going to be the delivery service that's going to support your specific nutritional goals. All right, guys, that's a wrap for our EveryPlate home meal delivery service review. Overall, we really liked EveryPlate. We thought that the meals were super fun and easy to make, they were tasty, and highlights were they have one of the best value propositions that we've seen, along with some of the freshest and most high quality ingredients that we've experienced as well. So high marks there. Keep in mind that if you're looking for particular customizations around following a specific diet plan, EveryPlate probably isn't going to be the meal service for you, but overall, we really liked it. If you're interested in my top picks, you can Google BarBend plus best home meal delivery services, and if you have a comment or a question about this review specifically, you can leave a comment below and we'll get back to you.